Sponsored by Our Home Magazine.
Historic Richmond and the Golden Hammer Awards featured in this current issue of Our Home Magazine on newsstands. Now, we're joined today by Cyane Crump, Executive Director of Historic Richmond. Cyane, it's wonderful to meet you.
Well, it's so great to be here with you today. I'm so excited to talk to you about the Golden Hammers.
Yes, this is an incredible program, but let's start at the top. Let's, if you could, paint the picture of what Historic Richmond is all about.
So Historic Richmond is a preservation organization. Our mission is to shape the future of Richmond by protecting and promoting the historic buildings and places that make Richmond unique, beautiful, and authentic. We've been around for about 7 or 8 decades now doing that mission work.
An incredible amount of work to be done, and that has been done, as you mentioned, over 7 or 8 decades. So many important projects and so much more work to do, isn't it? Richmond is just rich with so much.
Richmond is a wonderful place with so many authentic historic buildings and neighborhoods and districts. We're just really proud of this place.
So the work that's being done really is highlighted with the Golden Hammers. Let's talk a little bit through what this program is all about and maybe some of the recipients of the awards for this year.
Yes, so the Golden Hammer Awards has been around for about 20 years, and we co-host it with a fellow nonprofit, the Storefront for Community Design. And we really want to celebrate those great adaptive reuse projects, restoration projects, new construction projects, and placemaking projects that make Richmond so special a place for us all to live, work, play, grow, and thrive.
In these categories that are being featured this year, and of course, folks can pick up this current issue of Our Home Magazine and really check out the awards and the projects and everything that's coming together. Are there a few that catch your eye? I've had the chance to look through the list, and I know it must be really difficult to pick some favorites, but are there standouts for you?
You know, there's so many standouts, but I really think that the Barton Mansion, which took one of the worst properties in the neighborhood and made it one of the best, really highlights the beauty of Southern Barton Heights and its amazing views of Richmond. And McKinnon and Harris, which was a former cold storage warehouse, is a wonderful maker space. It's a corporate headquarters, a showroom, and they make this amazing furniture there. An Island Shrimp Company is so cool and fun. It's 12 shipping containers stacked 3 high like a Jenga game. Just such a fun, neat, new construction restaurant and very innovative materials. And they're wonderful housing projects like Kensington Park in the Fan and Burton Street in Union Hill. And even Midas of Richmond. Who would have thought that you would have a car repair shop also provide just amazing community space in Scott's Addition? I mean, they do Red Cross drives there. It's just so cool. So, and there's so many more. I wish I had time to highlight all of them.
I know. And I wish we could go on the journey together because there is so much to celebrate. And as you said, so many unique stories. This is a loaded question, but how fortunate is our greater Richmond region to have an organization like Historic Richmond to be able to recognize, not just in the awards, but recognize and endeavor some of this preservation work that's going on?
Well, look, we're a great organization. We've got so many wonderful volunteers and supporters in the area who really care about Richmond's historic built environment. But we're also really lucky in Richmond to have a bunch of great developers and nonprofits and people who are partnering with members of the community to create the great places and spaces that are aspirational, transformational for the Richmond community. And so we're a product of that, and we're really lucky to be here and excited to be sharing it with you today.
And we're excited. We had the opportunity to meet you, learn more about Historic Richmond and the Golden Hammers. These are really important. You know, it celebrates Richmond and our greater Richmond region, and of course, makes us a very attractive area to work, live, and play. So it's a win on all fronts. Thank you so much, Cyane. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yes, and we'll share more information about the current issue of Our Home magazine on newsstands right now.
Find Our Home magazine on newsstands today or subscribe at richmondmagazine.com/home. You'll find them on Facebook at Our Home Magazine and on Instagram at Our Home Mag. Jess, Richmond has so many different kinds of architecture. I remember years ago, I met somebody from VCU, and they told me they were teaching architecture, and they told me people come from all over the world to take photographs of buildings in Richmond, Virginia. And then I started looking around, and I went, yeah, I bet they do.
There's such a diverse example. There are such diverse examples of architecture across, the city of Richmond and in our surrounding counties. It really is incredible. When I moved here, one of the first things I remember learning was about the number of examples of those kit houses, the Sears and Roebuck houses that you could order and then I guess put together, so Richmond has the largest collection of them still in existence. So that's just one tiny little sample. And then you go to all of our beautiful different neighborhoods and get to see and experience so many things. But how about those shipping containers? I am fascinated by the shipping containers being repurposed.
That is so cool. That is so cool. And I'm like, all right, who thought of that and how did they make it happen? And can I get one?
I was driving down by the Hampton Roads area over the past weekend, and you look out and you see, of course, the port, and there's so many shipping containers there. And you just think like, wow, it's a world of possibilities. What they can make out of those things to me is so fascinating. But the restaurant, in Chesterfield is a lot of fun. And you kind of have to remind yourself like, oh, these are shipping containers. It's just so innovative.
Very, very cool stuff all around. Just kind of open your eyes and look around a little bit and check out Our Home magazine to find out more about that award, because that sounds interesting.
Absolutely. Stay right here with us on Virginia This Morning. We'll be right back.